Have you ever felt stuck? Not because you don't know what to do, but because you're thinking too far ahead. You think about everything that could go wrong. You think about the future, the risks, the pressure, the outcome. And instead of moving forward, you freeze. If that sounds familiar, this story will change how you think about progress forever. A long time ago, in a valley surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a builder named Asher. Asher was known for building bridges, not houses, not walls, only bridges. He worked beside a fast-moving river that cut through the valley. The villagers depended on his work, but despite his skill, Asher was not at peace. He carried a constant weight in his mind, a quiet but powerful worry about the future. Every stone he placed came with a question. What if it breaks? What if the river rises? What if this bridge fails years from now? These thoughts followed him every day. They didn't make him better. They made him slower. Asher would measure the same stone again and again. He would mix the mortar, then throw it away, afraid it wasn't perfect. He would stop in the middle of his work, imagining problems that didn't exist yet. The bridge remained unfinished, not because he didn't work, but because he couldn't move forward with confidence. The villagers waited, but Asher couldn't see the progress he had made. He could only see the future he feared. One morning, Asher stood at the edge of the river, looking at the half-built bridge, feeling overwhelmed. I can't finish this, he thought. The future is too big, and I'm too small. At that moment, an old traveller approached him. This man was known as the Keeper of the Way. He had walked through many villages, seen many lives, and understood something most people did not. The old man stood beside Asher and watched the river flow. Then he spoke. Why does your bridge stop here? Asher sighed, and for the first time he spoke honestly. I'm afraid. I think about the storms that may come. I think about the years ahead. I try to build something that will survive a future I can't control. The old man nodded. You're trying to carry too much. Then he pointed to a pile of rough stones. Come, he said. Let me show you something. The old man picked up a single stone. Not the whole bridge, just one. He placed it on the ground, took out a chisel, and began to shape it. Tap, tap, tap. He didn't rush. He didn't hit it hard. He worked slowly, carefully, with full attention. Asher watched, confused. The old man spoke again. When I work on this stone, I do not think about the storms. I do not think about the future. I ask one question. What does this stone need right now? He continued shaping it, smoothing the edges, fixing small flaws. If I focus on the future, I will rush. I will crack the stone, and I will lose what I have today. Then he looked at Asher. The strength of the bridge is not built in the future. It is built in each small piece. You complete in the present. Asher stood still, listening. The old man then pointed to the river. Look at the water. It does not worry about the ocean. It does not rush to get there. It simply flows around what is in front of it. And because of that, it always arrives. The old man handed Asher the tools. Build your bridge the same way. One stone at a time. One moment at a time. Then he walked away. Asher stood there, holding the chisel and hammer. For the first time in a long time, he didn't look at the entire bridge. He didn't think about the future. He picked up one stone and began. Tap, tap, tap. His mind tried to wander. What about the storms? What about the future? But each time, he brought it back. Just this stone. Just this moment. Slowly, his fear became quieter. His hands became steady. His work became smoother. For the first time, he felt something different. Peace. Days passed, then weeks. The bridge began to grow, not all at once, but piece by piece. Asher no longer rushed. He no longer froze. He focused. When problems came, he handled them in the moment, not in his imagination. When the bridge was finally finished, something surprising happened. Asher didn't feel relief. He felt pride, not because the future was secure, but because he had done his work well, one day at a time. Years later, Asher became known as one of the best builders in the valley. His bridges lasted for generations, not because he worried about the future, but because he mastered the present. And that is the lesson. Most people don't fail because they don't work hard. They fail because they try to carry the future before they handle today. They think too far ahead. They overwhelm themselves, and they lose the ability to act. But real progress doesn't happen all at once. It happens one step at a time, one task, one decision, one moment. So if you feel stuck right now, if your goals feel too big, if the future feels overwhelming, stop. Don't try to build the whole bridge. Build the next stone. Focus on what is in front of you. Because the truth is simple. The best way to secure your future is to fully show up today. And when you do that consistently, everything changes. Your progress becomes real. Your confidence grows. And your life moves forward. Not all at once, but in a way that actually lasts.